In this real experience, I found myself sitting with a colleague in a round table in a cafe, round table, and it was me, my colleague, and two girls. And in those experience, I was given the information or kind of the feeling that these two girls were my students. Oh, well, that was the feeling which I or the information I was receiving. And both of those girls were mixed race Latino African. Oh, that's how they looked to me. One of them decided that she wanted this to be something more than my student and wanted to have a personal relationship with me. And she expressed the wish. And I went with the experience, so we took a stroll in a park and we start talking about things which I barely remember. And that was one of the experience.
Real fast here, young man. No, that's good. So instead of, most of the time, if it's restaurant or home, we're sitting at usually a square table. And round tables are good, okay, because there's no edges. And, in our personal life, we usually have a lot of edges or drama or situations, etc. And so again, in this situation here, yes, you have students, you might say, and that's good. I like that as I share with others, and I've met you and others. I'm doing it with others, two other Skypes. I let them know that now you've come along so far, you want to start your own position and share it with others. So the experience is there, and the personal relationship, well, that's on you. That's your business. You decide what is what. So you know best. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, so the second one, which was on the same night, it was a dark night. Uh, there were, although there were some visible stars in the sky, it was happening in a bus depot where the bus is stationary. So there were four buses. All of them were looking dark from outside, but they were full with people. And I was in one of these four buses. Uh, I was given the impression that the four groups of people, let's say the four buses, the people inside were kind of four different groups, were at war with each other. I was in one of the buses and inside was actually dimly lit. So from outside everything was dark, looking dark. The only few stars in the sky, but inside where was one of the four buses and with the group of people, and I was at war. I didn't feel that I was at war with someone, but it was again given that this group of people were at war with the other three buses group of people. Then the four buses were stationary from outside again, but from inside we were told, or I was had the impression that we were traveling to somewhere, and that was the second experience.
Okay, that's a fun one. Yes, and so again, like the train, the buses represent a journey. So you're going to be going somewhere. Now, it's interesting that we all have five bodies, and here are the four bodies, the four unseen bodies, or four buses that are dark. Okay, and
Yeah.
so we have the sensations, the memory, the mind, and the intuitive body. Okay, and it's interesting you have four buses there. And so again, there's some conflict there because most people don't understand the various parts of themselves. So they're usually in drama, contact, or contradiction to each other. Okay, and so they're on their own journey, but you are seeing, you have a better view of what's taking place with this, etc. So as you go through this, you're seeing this, you're getting a view, the guides are giving you a view of what's taking place in the other world so that you have a better view of, yourself and others, and making the choice. So you see what others are doing. And this is where, you might say in the movies and people watching is kind of fun because you see how others are, and this gives you an objective view about yourself because you must decide how you want to be. It's very important because otherwise you're just going along with what you already know and you're not making a conscious decision. So you're getting all these experiences to show you. Eventually you realize and recognize that you got to make the decision at every moment in your life. But this is a good view of, I would say, the other four bodies and what's taking place with most people, you see, and yourself too at the same time, to face all this, and it's okay. Yes, thank you. That's one view. All right, that's one view. I'm not saying I'm right. You decide. Thank you.